Hey y'all, thanks for stopping by. So, Across the Spider-Verse has been out for a little bit now, and it's doing well. Financially, it's going to make all its money back and then some, and critically, it's got pretty high reviews. Now, I have seen some complaints about one character in particular and his position in the movie and the arc they took him down, and that's Peter B. Parker. He's the old man Peter from the first movie, the one who trained Miles after the in-universe Spider-Man died at the start of Into the Spider-Verse. His story in that started bad. He was going through the divorce with MJ, he was depressed, the scene with him crying in the shower, and then through Into the Spider-Verse, he kind of has this second wind about him. The leap of faith scene that everybody loves in the first movie. And when he goes back, it really seems like he's made a change for the better. When we're introduced him in Across the Spider-Verse, he's got the pink bathrobe on and he's carrying his child, Mayday, who that's, him and MJ's kid. He's I don't think we've had an arc like this in the comic books. Like Peter Parker in the comics, they always want to make him this underdog, like there's always something wrong, he's never really happy, he's always got to make the choice between, his personal happiness as Peter and saving people as Spider-Man. And this version of him, this is the Spider-Man that made it. He got his happily ever after. He's with the girl of his dreams. They're married, they got a family, and he's happy with his family. That's the most confusing thing I see about the complaints with Peter B. Parker. I've heard people say that they emasculated him, that he's this joke character now because he's obsessed with his child. And like that's just a good dad. Like it's an over the top dad, don't get me wrong, but it's still like a dad who loves his child and you think that's weird? Like the whole point of this Spider-Verse, any multiverse thing is you get all these different versions, all these what if scenarios, if this happened, if that happened, and why are you upset that we have a happy Spider-Man? If you want a sad one, Ben Riley is in this movie. And they do his over the top depression. So it's fine. If you want to be miserable, there's a Spider-Man for you. But this Peter Parker made it. And I love it, to be honest with you. Like I love all the scenes with him and Mayday and how they act together. The whole, just give her a little squeeze. It's very cathartic. I love the where they're running and chasing after Miles and he asks Miguel to take the picture of them together. Like that's just campy, cheesy dad stuff. And it's perfect. It's perfect. If you want sad Spider-Man, go read, any of the comic book arcs that you want because they'll never let him have a good ending. And if that's what makes Spider-Man Spider-Man to you, fine. You can find that story somewhere out there. It's very common for a Spider-Man story to end sad. He never gets his way. He's always got to make the noble decision, but for once, yeah, I'm happy that Peter made it out. That he won finally for once. We don't have Paul anymore. It's just Peter and MJ, and yeah. So I don't get the complaints. If you're really that upset that Peter's a good dad, maybe go talk to your dad. I don't know. There's something you should work out there, and maybe that's why I like him so much because like my dad died when I was little. So I always just remember him as a superhero, as a good dad who took us to do stuff and enjoyed showing off our accomplishments. So yeah, maybe that's why I like it. And maybe that's why y'all don't. But, I guess until we can resolve whatever dad, father issues you have with Peter Parker, y'all try to have a good day.